Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is analysis and interpretation of financial statements on Excel. In this we have different ratios. So we have four ratios. Profitability ratios. Profitability ratios we have return on ordinary shareholder funds, return on capital employed, operating profit margins, gross profit, liquidity ratios we have current ratios, AC test ratios, gearing ratios we have interest cover, investment ratios we have dividend payout ratio and dividend yield ratio. We will use formula and we will find the values of 2019 year, and at the same time we have to find 2018 and 2019 year values. So we have given all these ratios. We have given the 2018 year ratios. So by using formula we will encounter the 2019 year ratios. So in profitability ratios, return on ordinary shareholders funds is in 2018 is 33%. So we have to find in 2019. So we have some formulas that are given, and first of all look at the formula. So we have the formula of profitability ratios, ROSF, return on ordinary shareholders funds. So ROSF is profit for the year less any preference dividend over ordinary share capital plus reserves and multiplied by 100. So we have to find 2019 ratios. So we have two sheets, one is balance sheet, another is income statement. So profit of the year will be in the income statement. So in 2019 the profit of the year that we have given in income statement is 11. It's 11 million. So ordinary share capitals and reserves are in the balance sheet, so we have to look at in the balance sheet. So ordinary share capitals in 2018 is 563, hence the reserves are 534. So we have the values, so we put the formulas in the ROSF that we have seen before. So we have all the values, so we will use this value and we will get the value of 2019 on return shareholders funds, ROSF, first. So we will put the values in the formula, and yes, that is the formula that is put on. You have seen that 0.020055 is the value that is in points, so we will convert it in the numbers. So we will put this number in a percentage. So look at this. So we will select the percentage, and that is sign that is using we will use, and the number will convert it to 2%. So we have to find the answer in two decimals. So the decimal is there, and then that is we do that. The answer is 2.01%. So now find the 2019 percentage of operating profit margin. Let's see the formula first. So the formula is operating profit margin is equal to operating profit divided by sales revenue multiplied by 100. So as we did before, inputting by formula is here. First of all we use is equal to then the open bracket, and we will put the values and close the bracket, and then the answer will come. Sales revenue, as we know, that are in income statement, so we'll find the sales revenue in this. So here we are looking at that operating profit is 47 in 2019. So the sales revenue is 2681, that is above, and we will put it here in the formula. So the answer is is in numbers. So we will convert it in a percentage, and we will convert in percentage into the above, that is given percentage, and the answer is 2%, and we will use the decimal, and the answer is 1.75%. So this is the value of the operating profit margin. So we have two values, ROSF and operating profit margins. So we will next find the gross profit employed. 2018 is 22.10%. So let's see the formula. So the formula is given, and the formula is gross profit margin is equal to gross profit divided by sales revenue multiplied by 100. So we'll put formula as we put the other values. So is equal to, and then the open bracket, and we put the values and close the bracket. So sales revenue is in the income statement sheet, so we will look at this. So gross profit of 2019 is 409, and just above the sales revenue, and sales revenue is 2681 in 2019, that we use in the behind that we used in the last statement. So in the last ratio, so sales revenue is 2681. So we'll put the values and find the answer, and the answer is 0.1525. So we will convert it into a percentage and then use decimals. So the answer is 15.26%. So now we will find the liquidity ratios of two ratios that is given, current ratio and AC test ratio. So we will find the first current ratio. So the formula is liquidity ratios is equal to current ratios is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. In 2018 the value is 1.90. So we have to find the 2019 value. So let's find. So we will find the current assets in the balance sheet. So the balance sheet, the current assets are there given is 679 divided by current liabilities, and the current liability that is given, and the current liabilities is 432, and then enter. We will have the answer of 1.517171.5771. So we will convert it into a percentage, and then we will it into a decimals. So after this we find that it is AC test ratio. So the formula of AC test ratio is given, and the formula is current assets excluding inventories divided by current liability. So before find this, we will go into the balance sheet to find the current inventories. So first of all we find to the current inventories is ordinary share minus current assets, that we will find the value of current inventories. So we will not find the current liabilities, we find the current assets. So 379 is a current assets. So we will go into the balance sheet. We will select the 379 current assets and divide it by its divided and divided by its current liabilities, which is 432. And then by putting formula we have the answer of 0.877. So we will decrease it to by decimals and we will find the real answer. So after decreasing decimal, the answer is 0.88. So after completing this, we will go into the gearing ratios. So we have also here the two types, gearing ratio and interest cover. So we will find both of them. So first of all we will see the formula of gearing ratios. So gearing ratio formula is long term non-current liabilities divided by share capital plus reserves plus long term non-current liabilities multiplied by 100. So same we will apply this formula in there, and our Excel sheet is equal to. So the non-current liabilities in the balance sheet, so we will see that is 300. The non-current liabilities is 300 and 534, and 534 is share capital plus reserves. So we will plus the non-current liabilities, that is 300, and we will close the bracket and multiply it by 100, and then we will enter the answer is 359 3597.12%. So after finding gearing ratio we will find the interest cover. So the formula of interest cover ratio is operating profit divided by interest payable. So same we will put the formula, we will put the values in the formula, and let's see the find, we will answer, we will find the answer. So the operating so in the income statement we have to see is the operating profit in the 2019 is 47, and we will divide it by interest payable, which is 32, and we will find the answer in the Excel sheet. And enter by pressing enter, the answer is 1.48. So this is the answer of interest cover. So after decreasing decimal, the answer is 1.47. So in the investment ratio we have completed our three ratios, and in the investment ratio we have to find dividend payout ratio. So in 2018 it was 24.20%. So as we will see the formula of dividend payout ratio, and the formula is dividends announced for the year divided by earnings for the year available for dividends multiplied by 100. After seeing the formula, we look at this into the income statement. So in the notes we have seen in the Number 5, that a dividend announced for the year is 40 million. So we are saying that a dividend of 40 million had been paid for the to the shareholders respect of each of the year. So we will select the 40 millions, 40. We will select the 40 and then divided by 11, because 11 is the profit of the year of 2019. And after pressing enter, we have the answer of 3.63636363. So we will convert it into a decimal, or we will decrease the decimals. So after converting into percentage, we will increase the decimals. So says 363.64 percentage is the dividend payout ratio. So we will find the dividend yield ratio. So after for finding the dividend yield ratio, we have to look into the formula. So the formula of dividend yield ratio is equal to dividend per share divided by market value per share. So first we find the dividend per ratio, dividend yield per ratio. So we will go into the balance sheet. In the balance sheet, we will go into the 2019. So we will find the per share, the total share. So we have to see the ordinary share, which is 0.50. So we will have to divide 300 by 0.50. So you can see in 2019 we are dividing the 300 divided by 0.50. So we have to divide 40 by 600, because we have seen the total dividend divided by per shares. So after dividing by 40 divided by 0.67, 600 divided by, so the answer is same, 0.06667. So we will go into our Excel sheet and we apply the formula. So first of all, we look before that we look to the market value. The market value of the shares of the businesses at the end of the year was 2.50 for 2018 and 1.50 for 2019. So we'll go in the ratio analysis sheet and we'll divide it by the market value of 0.15 divided by 0.9. So we will have the answer of the dividend ratios. So we will convert it into the percentage. Converting the into the percentage and then into the two decimal places, that is 4.44%. So we have the value of the dividend yield ratio, and that's it. And that is a total that we are have to find the profitability ratios, liquidity ratios, gearing ratios, investment ratios, and we have all the find the values of 2000 that we gave the values of 2018, and we have found the values of 2019. And that is it. And that is the assignment that we gave that we are given, and we have all solved this. So